Good morning, guys. It's a little after 8. A little chilly out there. It's still like 37, 38 degrees. So I'm getting a slow move on it because I don't want to get out from underneath my quilt. But once the sun pops out a little more, I'm going to get out, wipe the condensation off this tent, start packing up, and I'm going to hit the road. So I'll get back with everybody when I'm out there starting to put the miles on. Pretty good view out my front door, though. All right, guys, I'll come back in a little bit. Hey, guys, it's 9:30, still Tuesday morning. I'm just taking some time this morning, drying out my gear and cleaning it up before I put away. If I could give a little piece of advice, that's something I like to do is, I like to take care of my gear in the morning, whether it takes a half hour, an hour. Not all the time I don't do it, but when I think about it and I can, I like to make sure I'm putting my gear away as clean as possible and as dry as possible. So when I need it later that night, it's dry. There's nothing worse than going to pull out a sleeping bag and you forgot that you're supposed to stop at lunch and do, and your sleeping bag's still half damp or your tent's soaking wet. So just something I like to do. So I don't know. There's not many things I do that I would recommend, but see, here last night I cleaned all these leaves off the area. I don't know how good you can tell, but because I was planning on sleeping on a sleeping bag on just top of my mat, but last second I decided to put the tent up. So being that I cleaned the leaves away, it's all muddy. It's a low-lying state still. We've had rain last week, so everything's wet underneath the leaves. But I don't like ticks, so I'm definitely cleaning away the leaves. I don't care. Now, if I was going to stay in my tent, I probably would have left the leaves down there. It's not going to hurt nothing, but whatever. I'll stop babbling. I'm going to get my gear cleaned up, and I'll be hitting the road probably around 10:30. I'm trying to upload another video to YouTube, my 9th one, so this will be in the 10th video. All right, guys, I'll come back when I hit the road. I'm in Bowie, Maryland, headed towards Washington, D.C. All right, guys, thanks again for being along. It's 11:30. I'm about a mile and a half in. Looks like I'm getting off the road here, and I'm getting on the ECG in Maryland, which is, I had to Google it and check my map, but it's the East Coast Greenway. And it says it right there. I just seen up top, so. All right. And it looks like it's a little bike path, and I'm on it for quite a while. I'm not exactly sure. I got to go back and check the map, but I'm on it for a while. Got 4 liters, 2 liters of water on me, and 2 liters of Gatorade. So that should be good for today. Today's gonna be nice and warm, upper 70s. I think it's gonna be the hottest day I've had so far. But off the roads and on a trail, heading towards DC. All right, guys, still on the that Parkway trail, but it's just on a regular pavement now, back on the main road. It's 1 o'clock. I'm at 4.87 miles in. Just left the Dunkin' Donuts over there. I slammed the Gatorade. They were nice enough to fill my Gatorade up with water for me. So also had a cinnamon raisin bagel with cream cheese, which they gave me half off because I thought I worked for the government still. So I didn't argue. I tipped them the difference. Slow going today. Some little hills that are kicking my fatness. And it's just warm out, so I'm only going about 2.7 miles an hour as my average time. I'm usually up around 3.1. So a little slower. But staying hydrated. I got 4 liters of fluid on me again. I don't know how much longer we're going to be in this town for. I think we branch back off to a trail again soon. But making progress. I like this much better, even if it stays like this on a sidewalk. It's much better than walking on the road. All right, guys, I'll check back in. All right, guys, I just checked the American Discovery Trail website and my map. I'm on this route, I believe, for 18 miles right into DC. So I could pump it out probably today. I'm not going to because I want to get to DC Thursday, preferably. That way I can get a hotel and get my gear. But we'll play it by ear. But I'm on this trail for 18 miles. Like I said, next stop is DC. So it's a beautiful day out. All right, it's a little after 2. I'm back off the road on the sidewalk and back on one of these trails again. It's nice back here. See a lot of people. No one else hiking the American Discovery Trail, but people out, exercising, walking their dogs. I'm 7.06 miles in. I just got done taking about a half-hour break. Took the boots off, rested my feet. It's been working well for me doing that. I usually do it on the 6 mile mark, but I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts earlier, so I went a little further. Honestly, I'm not looking to push it much further today. If I find a nice place, I'm going to curl up on my mat and wait out the sun. But I'll check back in later. All right, well, that trail was short-lived, and the nice scenery back there. I'm on the back on the side of the road. Not much of a shoulder here. Looks like I followed them railroad tracks down for quite a ways. Too bad I'm not Maniac McGee, and I could run on one track all the way down. Anybody else out there ever read that book when they were a kid? I think I had to read it. I mean, I know I had to read it, or I wouldn't have read it, but I don't know what grade, maybe 3rd or 4th grade, something like that. Maniac McGee. I don't know, I forget, a kid from like the bad side of the tracks who used to untie big knots or something, and he could run on one railroad track. Yeah, you can tell I'm hiking and I'm just in my head. All right, but there we go. I got a little shoulder now. So road walking for the next bunch of miles, which is something you got to get used to on this trail. But after DC, I'm going to hit the C&O Canal, so it's going to be some nice trail walking. I'm very looking forward to that. All right, guys. You know the deal. Check back in a little bit. All right, guys. Almost 3 o'clock. I'm at 8.85 miles in. Still moving slow. I'm in Old Town Bowie right now. It's actually like a cute town. It's nice. It's old school, old signage and everything. It's like the 4th antique store I've come across over there. I got a railroad museum, so pretty much sums up the little town right here. It's the last town I think before I'm going to get to before DC. After I punch through here, I should find some wooded area. Just a couple miles up that I can, hopefully it's not posted, that I can camp in for the night. All right, hopefully I find a camp here in the next couple hours. Couple miles, I should say. But we'll see what happens. All right, guys, it's 3:15. 9.68 miles in. There's a little baseball field there. There's some tennis courts over there, which you probably can't see. It's called North Huntington Park Neighborhood Park. So you can see the houses back. They're up there. I mean, they're a good, I don't know, 500 yards, maybe a little less. But then there's some houses. There's a big house right there. That's less than 300. You can see the outline of it through the trees, but there's a house there. So I'm in a neighborhood park, but I'm in the wooded area of it. I'm done. I don't want to push it much more today because I don't know where I'm going to hit. And I'm only about, another 10 miles from DC, so I need to do that tomorrow. So it sticks with my plan, so I'm there from Thursday is the plan. So even tomorrow is going to be a short day too. And so I'm going to just lay out here and then set my tent up tonight when it gets dark. Hopefully I'll be all right. I'll come back and check in a little bit, but I should be okay. It's not posted. It's on the side of a park, but if people see me, they might say something. I'll see what happens. I'm gonna lay down here for a little bit though, and just relax. I'm done for the day. Hey guys, it's Tuesday night. It's around 8 o'clock, just shy 8, I think. I just set my tent up late because I don't want to alarm anyone else here. But shut it down for the night. Heavy storms tomorrow, so I should get probably an early start. That's my plan, at least. I'll check in with everybody and back in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday morning. It's about 10 to 7 right now. I've been up since about 6. Just taking my time. Really not doing nothing, just laying here and relaxing. It's a beautiful night of sleeping out here in the tent. Barely any condensation. I mean, I got some at the very peak of the tent, of course, and then at the very bottom where my feet are at. So that's it. Still got plenty of room on the sides here, as you can see. Up here, I mean, I got plenty of room all around, actually. Now what I figured out is if I jam my, sorry, if I jam my feet all the way down to where it's touching no matter what, because they're going to get wet regardless from moving, so I just jam them all down the side. Then I have so much headroom now, as you can see when I'm here, even with a 3-inch mat and my pod full of clothes, I have plenty of room to toss and turn without touching. So at least I only get that portion of my sleeping bag wet. So that worked out well last night. Plenty of room in here. I'm not quite sure what the plan is for today, guys, yet. I wouldn't mind staying here all day. I just don't think it's going to be possible. It's amazing at night when these houses got their lights on. I feel like I'm in the middle of a football field when they got all these rear lights on. But, you know, made it through another night of no one saying anything to me. So I guess I'm picking my spots pretty well. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know. I'm probably just going to get dressed and hit the road. It's going to start raining here in another 2-3 hours. Heavy downpours today, but let's go out and get miserable, and then let's play in the rain. Tomorrow I'm most likely going to be in a hotel or getting new gear, so let's go have some fun today in the rain. I'll get back with everybody when I'm packed up and on the road. I'm just sitting here packing, and the deer's walking right up on me. There's another one behind her. I don't know if you can see it. She sees me, I'm guessing. Mommy in the background might see me though. Here she goes. I gotta keep packing, so sorry guys. They were walking right up on me. There they go. She still didn't go though, the only one in the background. Ma. All right, just stepped out the woods, sleeping back there. It's Wednesday morning, just a tad past 8. Here's the park I'm walking out of. And this is right on the trail, so I'm right back on the trail. And you see all the houses were up there. They're a little closer. I was another probably 100 yards deeper in the woods, but come nighttime, you could definitely see all the lights and all. I mean, and the deer around here are not afraid. They're definitely used to people. I mean, I had 3 different occasions this morning I had deer walk up on me. I mean, I'm just sitting there listening to some Joe Rogan and, you know, making noise, packing, and then 2 does walk right up on me like they could care less. So they're definitely used to humans. Somebody asked me yesterday on my Instagram how much my base weight was. You saw my packing system with all the hyperlight pods and stuff. I got this ultralight gear because, well, black squirrel, you don't see them too often. In Philadelphia you do, but the people don't know they exist. I don't know if you saw it run back there. There he goes. All right, well, it's a black squirrel. It's not a T-Rex. All right, say goodbye to the park. It's a very nice park. Late last night, you could see people walking their dogs in the baseball field, and they would look back and see me like, oh, there's a strange fat man back there. But no problems, no issues. Up here, you'll see the houses that I was trying to show you through the woods. I said I had a good minimum of 300 yards, which 300 yards in the woods is a lot. It's hard to, out all the years of deer hunting, I don't think I ever shot a deer, you know, further than 50 yards. It's hard to see in the woods. Now, it is early, so the foliage isn't thick yet, but yeah, so I was right across from them houses down there, but into the woods. All right. Wednesday morning on the road. I could definitely hit DC today if I wanted to, but I'm probably not going to. We're expecting heavy rains today. So, but it's going to be warm though, almost 70. So, I got my raincoat back here. I'm ready to get wet. Let's see. Somebody asked me about my base weight yesterday on Instagram. I don't know what my base weight is. I know when I started out, I had like a 65-pound ruck. That's with food and water. So my base weight was somewhere over 50. Outrageous, I know. And I spent, you know, a couple years watching people, and they told me all this. I'm better, I'm a Marine, I can do it. No, you can't. I'm definitely not an ultralight hiker. I'm trying to become a minimalist in my life in general. That's why instead of keeping all my sneakers and clothes and colognes, all the nonsense, I gave it away. I told you, I gave away over 15 pairs of shoes, and I think I charged the guy $100. I just wanted something, just to acknowledge. Computers. Oh, anyway. So I'm trying to become a minimalist. But that being said, I'm also a gearhead, and I like gear, and I like things. So I'm trying to find a good balance here. I'm definitely not an ultralight hiker, even though I have a lot of ultralight stuff. I just buy that because I like gear. I like to buy. I think you get what you pay for most times. It don't always work out, but buy once, cry once. So that's the philosophy I go by. But back to my base weight. I was definitely around 50-pound base weight. I was carrying around a 60-pound ruck when I first started. Now I'm thinking my base weight's around 30, and I'm carrying around a 40-pound ruck with food and water, with 3 liters of water, and let's say at a minimum of 3 days of food. But I'll tell you what, this morning I'm down to 1 liter of water and about 2 tuna packets and a granola bar. Like, I'm pushing it close, like, till payday tomorrow. My pack doesn't feel like anything. So I'm thinking I might be down around 20, 25. Because the guy on Instagram asked me and got me thinking, like, I only have 4 pods and 2 stuff sacks, Crocs, and hiking poles on my pack itself. So anyway, before I go on and bore people to death, I'm going to make a separate gear video at the hotel, because I'm going to show you what I was carrying and what I'm swapping out. But I'm going to get a base weight, but I'm guessing it's around 30. All right, 2 miles in, guys. This is a huge chunk of woods here to my left, and I was planning on camping here yesterday. I'm glad I didn't, because it's my map doesn't show, but it's actually fenced off, barbed wire, and it's a chunk of land that NASA operates. So, let's see. So I'm glad I chose to stop where I did. It worked out. 3.77 miles in, moving a little slow. It's very humid. I'm soaking wet, sweating already. Feel a little nauseous, a little dizzy. I need to hydrate. I'm down to a half a liter of water, so I gotta find some water soon. I don't want to drink that until I find water to replace it with. But it's getting dark out. It looks like the storm's coming. It's like 9:30 a.m. a little around there. It's not supposed to get real heavy till noon, and it's supposed to be heavy all day until tonight, and then rain overnight. I almost got hit by a car. It's not real close. I mean, close enough to where I had to move. I've come to the conclusion that a third of this hike, a third of the 5,200 miles is road walking. Not all busy roads. Some of that's roads, farm roads, back roads, etc. But I've come to the conclusion that, as you get my hand, 3 things are going to happen if I get hit. One of the ways, it's going to be a woman on her phone, which it almost just was just now, texting or reaching for it. 2, it's going to be a guy who's packing a bowl or smoking a bowl, because I've already seen that where he's swerving on the road. And 3, it's just going to be me with my head up my ass, and as I'm staring at my phone, I venture too far into the roadway. So one of the 3 ways I'm going to end up getting hit, if I do get hit. Let's hope not, but like that, when he pulls over, I love it. I try to give everyone a wave, thanking them, but some people won't even budge. And I have a little shoulder to get on now, but sometimes I'm like, where do you want me to go? All right, I'm at 5 miles in. Rain's still holding off. I just left this, I'm not even sure what it is, but it's a government facility. It's got the federal government building, no trespassing signs everywhere, but I walked right on trying to find water. None of their outdoor spigots worked, and I couldn't find anybody. So looks like probably a maintenance shop, so people are probably out for work. All right, guys, just a little up the road. I got some water from the maintenance building in there, from the Agricultural Research Center. So I should have drank some, but I was like rushing because they were actually just leaving the shop. But so I got 3 liters, so I'm good to go. All right, rain's still holding off. Gotta love when you see the signs, farm machinery. It should mean quieter roads. All right, I'm at 8.64 miles in. Not as far as I want to go today. There's the road right there. I just came a little off trail to grab a Gatorade. Got that, and I was heading back towards trail, and I found this little area. It's a little stream right here. There's a auto mechanic store over there, and then a self-storage over there. But ooh, I would like to step right on that beach. That'd be nice, but not with this rain coming. Oh, this is beautiful back here. It's like reminds me of Pennypack Park in Philly. I'm almost positive. I mean, I can't find the information out. This looks like it's part of Rosedale Park, like on the back end. They got to stock this. I can't find the name out. I'll go on the Google Earth later maybe, but on my Geomap it doesn't have the name of this waterway, but it's got to be stocked with trout. Where all the trash is back here, I'm imagining people are fishing, but I think I found my spot. The trail ends right here. I mean, look at all this clover here. Got daffodils. And I think my tent's gonna go right here. Got my home set up along some daffodils, nice little waterfront. And my tarp tent, Aeon Lee. I know, before anyone criticizes, it's far from a perfect pitch, but I got it up before the rain. Yesterday was actually my best pitch, and I had the most room inside, so that would make sense, wouldn't it? It's good. This wall's not as tight as I'd like it, but I'm done playing with it. It's so sticky right now. It's only 66 out, but it's definitely getting ready to pour. But I'm all set up. Hopefully I stay dry. Good day, less than 10 miles, but I had to plan it out that way. So tomorrow I'll be punching into DC if all goes according to plan, and do that gear swap, which I'm really looking forward to getting some trail runners. I'll come back and check in when the storm hits. Give you guys some nice views or some rain hitting the tent. Always sounds good. Good day. Pretty sure you guys could hear that, but we had a train passing in the background, rain hitting the tent. I mean, it doesn't get much more soothing than this. I mean, it's an early day. It's not even 1:30 yet, and I'm tented up, but better than being out there in the rain. Yeah. So I got almost 9 miles into it or something like that, so it's not a bad day. I like the sound of that train though in the background, along with the rain. Hey guys, it's 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Wednesday. Been raining most of the day, and if you could, I don't know how well I got the creek when I first got here, but it's up about 3 feet. There's plenty of room here, but as we get down to my tent, I'll show you. We're getting awfully close. The more I look around and notice things now that my head's not firmly planted up my ass, it's, I'm pretty sure this is a floodplain, so this creek is probably more like a runoff or of some sort, and you can tell this has been flooded many times. So I've been paying attention to it before, you know, a couple people start freaking out how dangerous it is. I know it's dangerous, but thanks to Iraq and the Marine Corps, I don't sleep all that well. So I'm up every no more than in 2 hours. So I'll be checking throughout the night, but I'll show you when I get down there. But it was a great, relaxing day in the tent. Something about that, the water hitting is just therapeutic for me. It's just awesome. It's like being up the mountains and sitting out on the deck while the rain beats off of a tin roof. It's relaxing. We had the train in the background. You know, we got daffodils all over the place. You gotta love daffodils, man, because it gives you a little color in the spring. Ooh, that's the ones right there. Let me go this way. But good, relaxing day. I got about 13 miles tomorrow to get into downtown DC. So my plan is to get a hotel there, like I've been saying, spend a couple days in a hotel, do a gear exchange, maybe be a tourist for a day, and then hit the road again. After DC, I hit the C&O Canal pretty soon, and that's that's over 100 miles of just trail. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to a little change of pace, get out of the cities for a little bit. I can't believe I'm a month into this. Really 3 weeks, because the first week in a month before I start the trail, I sat in a hotel for a week. Had to psych myself up even to come do this. I was getting nervous, but so I'm 3 weeks in, and I gotta tell you something. I'm feeling better and stronger and more like the old me every day. Every day I'm feeling better. You know, we're going on 2 months now without any meds, but I'm just feeling like my old self, just confidence-wise, having a purpose. You know, just pushing myself. And I know there's some people out there probably that didn't think I'd be able to do this. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do this, and I still might fail. But I came out here and I tried it, and now I'm a month in. So here's the water. We're getting, still got about 3 feet to go to get up top crest. But it's, the next 4 hours aren't raining, so that's a good thing. And then it's going to start raining again. So I'll be keeping a close eye on it. But yeah, this is all probably floodplain. That's probably why there's lush green grass all around me and nowhere else. So, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting to DC and doing my gear swap, getting a couple different things. Sneakers is number one on the list. And some other odds and ends. I won't bore you with it, but you know, I really am feeling better. You know, and some people leave me some comments on Instagram or here, and they're telling me I'm looking better. I'm just feeling more like my old self. So I really appreciate all the love and support. You know, I don't got a whole lot of people watching them. I think my first videos had like 115 views or something like that. You know, I don't have a huge following, but there's a group of people that, you know, they show me a lot of love and support, and I appreciate it. Some days you kind of need it, believe it or not. And I just really do. Just want everyone to know that it's much appreciated, and thank you. But that's the night. It was a nice, relaxing day, and I couldn't really, you know, no complaints. If there's somebody out there that's watching who ends up seeing this, man, another veteran, just know that this stuff can be done, brother. Like, I really feel like I'm getting back to the old me, and it feels good. Not that the old me was all sunshine and rainbows. I got some stuff I need to work on, but just my confidence level, the way I'm feeling health-wise, you know, I'm having a purpose. It just feels good. I've spent the last 6 straight months prior to coming out here in a VA hospital. 2 years out of the last 3 in a VA hospital doing a PTSD program of some sort. So I've literally been doing nothing with myself. Pretty much since 2010, I haven't done nothing, but it just feels good to get out here and to do something. And I'm babbling, but I just want to thank everyone for love and support. Nice quiet day, sitting in the tent, catching up on YouTube and Instagram and all that crap. I'll keep an eye on the water, and I'll see everyone tomorrow morning, unless something spectacular happens tonight, which I hope it doesn't. But I'll keep an eye on the water. I will see everybody tomorrow, and we're pushing to DC. After DC, it's the C&O Canal, and we're going to get some views, some real trail life, not so much street walking. I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. Thanks, everyone, for following along. I really appreciate it. Can't believe we're a month into this already. Getting stronger every day. All right, guys, I'll see everyone in the morning.